Another meaningless day.
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
The storm terror crisis. Did something terrible happen again?
Paimon can smell the aroma is a thick slice of topped with a chip. Paimon's made of. It's an emergency. We must order ours. It's on you, of course. Look, doesn't that shop look interesting? Let's see what they're selling.
When you're high up,
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
It's so good, Hunter's Fisher. This might surprise you. You can try cooking it yourself if you have. Can your cooking skills? Why, Paim, don't you?
today's recommendation is the steak. Guess I'll host an expedition. Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Storm terror crisis. Did something terrible happen again?
Traveler, I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you do— A gliding license? Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt. Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. Yeah, you've been gliding all over the— So, you came looking for it? No way! The Knights of Favonius, you need to pass an exam. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your I gave you your wing— An exam? What a pain in the butt! No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked. But we do need to respect. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in it. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it. Wow, that's great. Come find me when you're... The Knights of Favonia's gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style? Huh. Anyway...
Windblade!
You're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal animo slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it. No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly. What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving. How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual? This is so... It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly... What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of but anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting. Alrighty then. You heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting. Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get... like you've got the hang of wind gliding now.
Easy! You've flown this way before?
Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in...
Raptor? Who's...
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him...
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact, but he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some time ago.
leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll... This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues. Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore...
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch. A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wing glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime?
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead?
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Quick, let's keep going. Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our...
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly trail camps around these parks.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his life.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase! Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the Knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Another test subject. Suffocate.
You're open!
Time to clean up.
Freeze. You're open. Freeze. Suffocate.
You're open!
Surrender and be gentle.
You're open! With the wind!
Freeze.
Hey! Go, Baron Bunny!
Suffocate. I got careless. Freeze.
You're in for a little shock.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings.
Huh. Look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him! There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with it?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your...
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt himself. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff! Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is... Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go! Told you I'd win.
Come a little closer.
Steady as stone. Get him!
Disappear!
Catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Go, Barret Bunny! Looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought...
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite...
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the...
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. He's right there in front of us.
So how did he get across?
I don't see a mechanism, and I have... Besides, there's nowhere on the cliff that you could build one.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
We can't hesitate any longer. The only... But... Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Ha ha!
your point. If you rule out everything that's completely...
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding man? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back...
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully... The wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy. As a good knight should.
Just you watch!
Freeze! Freeze! Freeze!
Steady as stone.
Freeze! Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
Okay!
My.
All right, I got him. I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor would. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just... Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be, at the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times, but I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt.